'cause we still try, yeah. 'Cause we still try. Shout out to Francis, shout out to, what's her name? Jade somebody. She made a track called Try, though. I heard this yesterday. It's called Try. And it's a whole concept of, she said, we must be young because we don't listen to a thing anybody say. Try. Jade is her name. Jade, you know. Just look up Jade and Try. The name of the album, I think, is All Blue or something like that. But help me out if you know. But we're talking about relationships don't work. But we're talking about the concept of sharing also. This portion of sharing is sharing information, sharing music. You know, sometimes I feel like I'm in captivity and the demons sing songs. And yesterday I learned about the word try. Try anyway. Even though something don't work or hasn't been working, we still try. See, now I can't sing, but the point is, we still try. It has a positive connotation to it. It's a survival thing to it. It's a frustration thing to it. It's music. It's beautiful. We just try anyway. Even if it don't work, we just try anyway. The songstress said, we must be young because we don't listen to nothing nobody tell us. Wow. Also, in captivity, I learned about myself. My card was pulled, so to speak, and I had 6 forms talking to me, and they said, you a shooting star, budding star. Now these are the forces telling me. They said, you a star and you blocking your own destiny, and you blocking it by your own lack of self-confidence when it comes to what you really can achieve, and that you stay inside of the box and won't come outside of it. That your old ways of thinking are not doing you any good right now. So now you are evaluating and re-evaluating if you putting old wine in the new containers. What does that mean? Now you're evaluating whether your plan, your original plan, is still going to work. To me, the 6 forms that had me in captivity, arms shackled, tied down. The room was dark, filled with white clouds, and white girls saying, ooh, child, watch your mouth. I'm looking around like Andre 3000 in this one video, biting on my fingernails, eyeballs bucked, looking like I was in a minstrel show in 1938. I was afraid, boss. I talked the other day about being afraid and fear. So as I sat in Hades, I realized as the flames and stuff engulfed my body, my mind, and talking to my spirit, I was pleasantly surprised that they was on my side. Now that's sad news, to be perfectly honest with you. When the demons are cheering for you to be successful, that's bad. I knew woman gave up on me a long time ago, but to have the demons in Hades cheering, 6 of them, say you gotta get off of it, bro. You gotta get. Even we can't hold you back no longer. We're gonna stop tampering with your mind. We're gonna go ahead and tell you the truth. A lot of people we get down here tangled up, we're able to say simple things to them like, you need to change your hairstyle, or you need to try for love or something like that. A little bit more. Mine was, you're a shooting star, dude. And we, collectively, as a form of hatred, have compassion for you and no longer want to see you nestled outside of your manifestation, outside of your global impact. Even we don't want to. So I was told, in a room full of cloud, smoke, confusion, women, forbidden women that were attempting to have me taste things that normally don't enter in my body or my spirit. These forces was beautiful, some of them ugly, but they all collectively, except for the couple of beautiful women forms, the male forms that was ugly and the female forms that was ugly, was telling me the truth. Some of the other ones was just, the pretty ones was feeding me the information, feeding me the smoke, feeding me the confusion. And that was to try to get me into a state of mind so that my memory or whatever didn't hold fast. But just like the lady in Escape Room, I held my breath. I didn't do it myself. It was the fact that I always tell Swing Low this, throw a rope around me, I'm going in. If you feel me coughing, collapsing, thinking I'm got it figured out, when my passion and ran away, and you feel a little small yank, the last gasp of breath, pull that rope. Yeah, so I sat and I shook nervously and afraid. But when I seen these forces that mean evil all in my face, trying to intimidate me, they all was whispering in my ear the same song. You a star, man. Even we can't hold you back. We can't stop you. Only you are stopping you. I did a video the other day. If anybody's watching this in a chronological manner, I thank you. But it's a method to my madness, and it's a spiritual war for me. Not really physical, because my flesh, a lot of times, my flesh just is a nymphomaniac. That's all it is. So that's simple to understand. And there's only a nymphomaniac for certain women at this point. Now I'm beginning to be particular. Now I only want to have kill instead of just having anything. So now I'm being funny acting about the physical. Like, you ain't actually good enough for me, homegirl. But where I'm at, before I was allowed a chance to exit Hades, I got the message. Before I was kicked out of hell and brought back to earth, I realized that these forms, these Medusa, these Mary Magdalenes, these Rebeccas, these forms of women are no good for me. No good for me. They look at me and they see something in me and they try to confuse it. They try to make me get off my point and beg them for things. Like Solomon and other most powerful men that exist on earth. My flesh, again, has been the only thing that caused confusion for me. Then it leaked into my mental. So now this trip to Hades ended up becoming more of an adventure and a learning process as they cheered for me. So this is the story of my trip to Hades. And this is my response that I'm going to continue to be godly. I'm going to continue to be spiritual. I'm going to continue to do what I need to do, because even though the women are not on my side, I still understand God is. And now I just learned that demons are too. So the demons, the main force that runs all of the evil world, and all of God, all of the good forms, they all cheering for me. So the only challenges and difficulty I have is with these human fleshly women. That is it. So what does it say? Again, this is a lesson for me in this sharing. I was told not to share. Basically, I was told to try, but I was told to try and take the steps that I'm supposed to take to be mighty, miraculous, marvelous, even though I have menacing characteristics and things inside of me. Don't allow that to be what stops me from moving forward, because of my thought process, because of my ideas of muscle and barbarianism. Some of those things confuse me and they slow me up. But this is my trip to Hades. This was my trip to Hades. And so I say to any form, Gothic, ungothic, spiritual, unspiritual, this is my trip to Hades.